Do you remember the great toilet paper panic of 2019? When this event happened, it was used as a prime example of the madness of crowds, of unstoppable, insane buying frenzy. People were getting into fistfights at the supermarket over the last roll of toilet paper. Economists and psychologists were falling all over each other, trying to explain why this was happening. We can understand why this happened using only two principles of psychology, two principles of influence that you probably already know. So let us first set the stage and see how initial rational behavior with only a few people, less than 10 people, spun off into some chaotic madness of crowds event. It was early 2019. The idea of COVID was new to everybody. Nobody really knew what it was. There was rumors everywhere. People were allegedly dying by the billions in other countries, and their bodies were being burned to keep the disease from spreading. And as it happens, whenever something like this pops up in the news, everybody is scrambling to put some kind of spin on it, to differentiate themselves from every other journalist that is trying to put some kind of spin on it, to win the COVID clickbait contest. So all we really need is one initial event to get the idea into the public consciousness that toilet paper is in shortage. It's scarce. It's hard to find. So how might this event happen? We can imagine a social media journalist who, like everybody else, is trying to differentiate themselves by coming up with a unique angle, a unique spin. And we can imagine they're at the supermarket. This is before any idea of a toilet paper shortage pops into anybody's brain. And let's say they see a little bit of space on the toilet paper shelf. And they think, maybe this is an angle. So they spread apart the toilet paper. They take a picture and they post it on social media with the caption, "Is COVID causing a toilet paper shortage?" And they tag the post with the local supermarket, the name and the location, and they go to bed and hope for the best. Now let's imagine that maybe 20 people see this post on social media that afternoon. And when they see this post, now there's a potential problem. They see the post, toilet paper shortage, and they imagine sometime in the future when they run out of toilet paper and they go to the store to buy more toilet paper, but there's no toilet paper. That would be a disaster. What are they going to do? Use their sock? Use their used t-shirts? And so on the one side, they have this potential catastrophe. Now, this is a very, very low probability event. This is probably not going to happen. But if it does happen, it would be terrible. So what do? Just suck it up, hope it doesn't happen, live with this worry in the back of their mind? Or do they do something to mitigate the risk? I mean, after all, it takes 30 minutes and $50 to go to this local supermarket and buy some toilet paper. And once they do that, they've mitigated the risk. Now they don't have anything to worry about anymore. Now let's suppose that 5 people did this. 5 people went to this local supermarket and they all bought a couple of extra packs of toilet paper. Now there really is a shortage because suddenly people are buying toilet paper. And everybody sees everybody buying toilet paper. People see the people buying toilet paper, and they see the shelves getting barer and barer, scarcer and scarcer. The scarcity is increasing. The social proof is increasing. Now a few people see this in the supermarket, and they themselves have that same decision to make. Should I risk it? Should I just don't worry about it and hope it doesn't happen? But if it does happen, that would be terrible. Or can I mitigate the risk? This is a completely rational decision. This is the exact decision people make when they buy car insurance. There's a low probability event, a car crash, but if it happens and you have to pay out of pocket, you're going to be screwed. So to mitigate this risk, you buy some car insurance. It's the same rational decision. The early actors, the first people that ever bought toilet paper, were acting rationally. But then something happens. You have scarcity and social proof. The scarcity is increasing. The social proof is increasing. People are posting about this on social media. And what do you get when you combine scarcity, increasing scarcity, and social proof, increasing social proof? You get fear of missing out, or FOMO. And this is when it spins off into chaotic mayhem. This is when people stop thinking rationally and start to panic buy. This is when people buy not because they really understand why they're buying, but because everybody else is buying and they better buy before it's too late. Nobody wants to be the only one who didn't buy toilet paper. This is a very ancient fear. Ancient cavemen had the fear of being left behind. So anytime anything suggested that they might be left behind, that would spur them to action. The fear of missing out spurs us humans to action like no other psychological factor, and it's only made with two basic ingredients: scarcity and social proof. And they combined together, and the whole country went crazy buying all kinds of toilet paper because of this very simple process. This combination of things, this combination of psychological triggers is behind every market bubble since the dawn of time. Marketers and advertisers have been combining scarcity and social proof since World War II to get people to buy things by the millions. And they've successfully done it several times. Create FOMO, everybody's got to buy one, everybody's got to get one before they run out. This is a very powerful combination of triggers that you can understand and leverage if you want to. You can understand this, social proof and scarcity, to avoid getting sucked into FOMO madness, or you can use social proof and scarcity to build up your own brand, sell your own products, make yourself more interesting. How do you do this? Imagine you're talking to a lady that you're kind of interested in, and you use scarcity. You don't text all the time. You don't call all the time. There's a scarcity of you, and you drop in some subtle hints that there's other people that you might be seeing. This creates social proof. And when you combine scarcity and social proof, that creates a FOMO of you. So understanding these two basic principles can help you in many, many ways. So try this for yourself. Think about this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to learn more about how to influence other people, check out the links below. Please like and subscribe. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.